Hello everybody, it is Nicole from iiKiui and welcome to Inktober Day 14. So for today we have a Mermaid Witch, and for her design it was actually a little bit tricky. The reason for this was just because I wanted to make her seem more witchy than just a plain mermaid that I've been drawing. As you know, I have a Mermaid Monday series and I draw a lot of mermaids, and I didn't want her to look like just another mermaid. So when I designed her, I tried to keep in mind different elements of witches, or at least just something that would make her seem a little bit more mysterious. I think the first thing that just makes her a witch is her hat, and that kind of just gives it away. But I added these kind of ruffle things that I thought would be an element that I included throughout the whole image. As you can see, she has these kind of ruffles on her sleeves, on her hat, and then part of the decoration in her hat, and even at the end of her tail. And then to keep it sea themed, or at least mermaid themed, I decided to add some ocean elements, so like seashells, starfish, pearls, stuff like that. Now the two most challenging parts of her design was how am I going to incorporate the tail into it and her bodice. And the reason why it was most challenging was because I knew I had only 3 colors, or at least a color, and then black and white. I didn't want her bodice and her tail to just be one color like she's wearing a jumpsuit, because I wanted her to have a little bit more, especially when it came to the color scheme, or at least the contrasting color. So what I did was I gave her these kind of diamond effects, and I gave her these diamonds at the end of the bodice to kind of transition into her tail, and then I also gave her some diamonds at the end of her tail from the fins and then transition up, so that it kind of leads to this white tail. So the color that I chose for her, I used a Magicdo alcohol-based marker in the number 15, which is kind of like this wine red. The reason why I chose this instead of like a blue or a teal or something was just because I wanted to add a little bit more witchy elements, and when you think of kind of like Halloween or mysterious colors or witchy, I guess you kind of think of red, maybe a red and black at least. So because she is a mermaid, I wanted to add a little bit more of the witch side instead of the mermaid side. But if she had a twin sister, maybe I would have made her teal instead. So coloring was also a little bit tricky because I knew I wanted the tail to be a color instead of just white, so I did make it red, and like I said before, I did this transition from the fins to the tail in this diamond pattern, but originally I don't think I had that there. I was thinking of making the entire tail red, but I thought that it wouldn't really give that balance that I wanted in the drawing. So instead I gave her the same transition with the diamonds to lead up to the white tail. Overall, I really like her and how she turned out. I also like that I put the red on the inside of the hat instead of just having it black, just to add a little bit more color into it instead of having an all black hat again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. Keep drawing, keep painting, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!